Sound check. Can you guys hear me? Steve, right on. Thanks. Appreciate that. Well, good morning, 44 Trade Nation. We're getting a little bit of an early start today, frankly, because these markets, what great opportunities they bring. Yesterday was a fabulous day. I picked up a couple put options as we got into the close. I actually made a decent chunk on the Qs, but found myself holding on to some for the IWM, which will likely end up at close to zero today. So maybe a little bit of a loss on IWM. We'll see. But markets climbing the wall worry amidst Trump starting more beef around soybean oil, cooking oil with China. So again, all this is like data collection points. We're like literally locked into key levels. I'm watching on the Qs 603.79 as potential support. Obviously 602.87, kind of the lower end of that support. ASML in the news, reporting earnings. TSM is going to be reporting tomorrow, so Taiwan Semi, which I think is kind of interesting. So ASML beat on the top, but not the bottom. Or sorry, opposite, on the bottom but not the top. And the challenging thing I have there is if you're missing on revenue, what does that really mean for other chip names? And we're hearing already that, like, I mean, you saw the reaction in Oracle when they found out they're having to lease their equipment and losing $100 million because the cost to build was higher, more significant than the cost to lease. So I don't know. It's kind of an interesting. Usually early on these kind of thought processes because right now, without a doubt, markets are moving quite a bit higher here in the pre-market. All that to say, we do have Bessent speaking here in about 6 minutes or so, and likely going to say nothing but great things as it goes. So look, it feels like we're in a headline-driven business or market right now, which I think is a little concerning. However, it's a trader's opportunity. So and we saw that happen literally towards the close yesterday. Once we saw the tweet from Donald Trump around soybeans, markets dipped pretty quickly. So definitely trade cautious as we look around. Look at this. We got the early crew here. Look at this. I love it. So Steve's in the house. Good morning, Vincent. Good morning, Brian. Good morning. Christian, good morning. Amir, good morning. Andy, appreciate you posting your trades here. You love that the quad U's, right? Right on. Thanks for posting that, Andy. Good morning. Mark, good morning. OMER, what is that? What is that? Oh, you know what? Is this the... Hold on a second. A lot of these names in the soybean oil and seed. Like I was looking at SDOT, getting a nice pop there. But I don't trade these, style of stocks usually. So is there opportunity in those names? Sure. Like I would call them like super or like micro cap. But yeah, S.OMER. I'm not sure. They must have had some news, huh? Novo Nordisk. An asset purchase and license agreement. Very cool. Nice. Frank, good morning. Good to see you, man. Look, so in short, I know I'm a bit early. I'll be riding solo likely the rest of the week. Appreciate y'all being patient. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the week, even with just me. No Scott, right? But hopefully you guys have made some dough and had some good trades or at least learned a thing or two, which is great. If not, that's cool. Just fine. Look, I'm Geo today and TSM specifically because when I cluster together ASML, I think of AVGO, SMCI, Yeah, you could actually maybe say a couple of other foundries, like Marvell and stuff like that. But Nvidia obviously getting a strong push. AMD in the news yesterday with a partnership of whatever is $50 billion with Oracle. So we're seeing that lift here in the pre-market. But I'm not so sure I like the fact that ASML missed on revenue. So they beat EPS, but not revenue. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on that, see what that means. Maybe we get a little bit of a pop up to that 356 level on AVGO. Let me share my screens. Aloha, Michael. Good morning, man. Good morning. Let me share my screen here. There we go. You guys see that? Oh, wait. Let me move everybody here. Ta-da. Does everybody see that? Bartos, good morning. Good to see you. Appreciate y'all being here early. There's like a ton of news, however you want to look at it. My whole thing is I'm keeping my ear to the ground on actual headline news that's coming out, because these markets, as we've talked about before, are extremely resilient, and there's no telling, right? Like, we could easily take off the top here. I was doing some, in fact, if you guys care to see it, I can show it here. But hey, Miguel, good to see you. But so AVGO, as I mentioned, in sympathy with ASML. So kind of what I'm hoping to see with this today is, maybe something like this. And then if we fail, cool, maybe a short. And then the opposite is true. If we do something like this, that might be fun for a long position. So we'll see. Keep an eye on AVGO. What I wanted to mention was it is an extremely ugly, I wouldn't even call this a cup and handle, but if you wanted to call it a cup and handle, I guess you probably could. But we were talking about this the other day, right, of how cup and handles are extremely powerful formations, right? So there's your ugly cup. I wouldn't call it this. So it just kind of looks really like, I don't know, people are trying to, oops, sorry, give me a second here. It's not what it's supposed to look like. In a perfect world, your cup and handle looks like, let's see, clone, you would have some kind of price range like this, and then your upside lift would look exactly like the inverse of this, which is about 2%, right? And if you do 2% move to the upside, you end up just over the highs. So is it possible that this is what's forming? Maybe it's a really short-term cup and handle, but I wouldn't even call it a cup and handle for the sake of looking at a cup and handle. I'm still of the mindset that, we need to test some of these levels on the Qs. 607.81, next logical move to the upside. But the all-time high on the 2nd of October was 607.16. So I actually can move this down a bit. 1 second. Let's see. There we go. So here's kind of the range we should be trading in today if bulls want to remain in control. Otherwise, we marked these levels yesterday. Hopefully some of you guys were keeping track with that. But that's what I'm looking at. So if we stay above this 602.87, heck, even 603.79, which is a level I have marked off as like high volume area, then maybe we push to the upside and we continue to move. But if we start seeing any kind of rejection, I'm definitely going to be more bearish. However, don't fight the tape. You know what I mean? So it's kind of one of those things, like, last 2 days has been literally like data collection, especially after Friday's big sell-off. Luckily we were in position and took full advantage of, at least the initial move down to here. And then I took, as we mentioned before, like from here to here, but I missed like a big chunk of that downside move. Not complaining, made some money, but all that to say, be keeping an eye on stuff like that. AVGO is probably top of my list today. As you guys know, it's my favorite name in the sector. Obviously everybody loves NVIDIA, so outside of NVIDIA, but AVGO, I think, has an opportunity to make their own chips, foundry, etc. And then TSM, who is going to be reporting tomorrow morning. Let me see if I can paste that here. There you go. You guys see that? So there's our earnings for the week. All the big banks coming in. ASML reporting this morning. We have United Airlines after the close. More banks. This is the one I'm watching right here. TSMC. So I want to see what that looks like. We have a couple other, Infosys. I'm curious to see what their H-1B visas look like. They have a lot of folks they employ with H-1B visas. And let's see. Interactive Brokers, sure. Ally Bank and State Street should be interesting. Curious to see what they report on Friday. But again, all the banks are setting up, and then we're going to start kicking off earnings seasons, which is interesting to start with the banks. So again, we can totally look at names like we were looking at yesterday, like JPM. I don't know if I'll touch JPM today, unless actually I'll set an alert. Add an alert. There we go. So if we get over this like 307 area, I might get interested in JPM because they absolutely destroyed their numbers. The only concern right now is credit spreads. So credit spreads and lending, which I think everybody's speaking well about. Like it's fine. We don't have to write off any of our loans. They're all good. Everything's good except Jamie Dimon's expressing some concern about maybe we think we're better in markets than we really are, and it's due to credit spreads. So, not familiar with credit spreads, something to look into, but anyway, I probably won't be touching that today. I just will watch it for price action. Looking around, hey Darren, good morning. Good to see you. Seth, good morning to you, man. Also, I'm going to keep an eye on crypto today. You guys know I like to use these 200 EMAs pretty closely. So I'm watching this kind of 347 level on coin. What does it do? Does it decide to finally do this, or does it continue to move down? Now, for those of you guys know, a lot of what I've been doing as of late is, in fact, here, I'll use AVGO because I did it this morning. So I mark the all-time high here, anchored VWAP. That's what this white line is. This white line is way down from I think April, maybe. And then I mark this low, which kind of kicked off this move right here. Right, like you could argue go back here, but it's basically the same level. And I want closer price action to the initial kickoff of the move. So what you'll see is, this is on a 5-minute. What you'll see is that these, anchored VWAPs, you have one converging to the downside, one converging to the upside. And what's neat about that is while many indicators can be somewhat delayed, that's a big reason why I like the EMA over SMA, but that's another conversation for another day. And so what you'll find is there's a zone between those two levels. I like to keep an eye on those zones. In this case, I make them yellow, but this is more for coaching, we'll say, to get an idea of what that looks like. Normally, I wouldn't even mark this on the chart. I would just know it's there. But hopefully that kind of helps highlight what I'm looking at. And then, of course, marking a particular level, this orange line here, if you guys can see that, is kind of, for me, an indication of we're seeing a lot of price action, rejector, or try to hold that level for pushing out, breaking down. You see that? So I want to keep an eye on that, this 336 area. And maybe we pull back to there. I mean, based on the earnings that I saw from ASML, I am more prone for it to go down. However, this is a bull market, right? Let's not forget, while we have some bearish price action, everybody's like, oh man, look at this ugly stuff going on. Zoom out. Does that look bearish at all? You tell me, right? So again, as traders, it's important to zoom out, zoom in, get an idea, get a feel for what things are looking like. I like to start my open at 1 minute. and then move to 5. I have another separate screen that's got my 5 and 15-minute charts on it. But hopefully this helps. Let's talk about some stocks. So TSM I mentioned. In fact, what I'll do is I'll put AVGO on the same screen just because they're like stocks, coin, and I'll put MSTR here. So they're like stocks. You see them side by side there. I'll be keeping an eye on this 341.75 level as well as 337. I like this 337.44. That's just called, yeah, sure. That's good enough. 337 on coin. So we'll keep an eye on these levels, see if we hold above 347. If not, we start to tank below 340. Might be keen to short that. We'll see. And then MSTR similar. VRT, big in the data cooling side of things. I'm keeping an eye on Oklo. Obviously, you guys know a lot of hype over that. VST and CEG will be swappable for me. Like as far as, you know, CEG literally putting in all-time highs right now pre-market. We're going to need energy, right? If this data center craze continues and we're just seeing this money flood into names like VRT, NNE, SMR, I mean, pick one, right? CCJ even probably. So like these names are getting a lot of price action, but they're secretly moving while no one else is paying attention. Oklo being the front runner, but ironically they have no revenue. So like it's really bizarre to me that so many people are pushing money into OKLO when these other companies actually have formidable businesses. So take that for what you will. I don't know, but I want to trade this price action to the downside versus these. I want to trade to the upside because they actually have real businesses. Again, because they're in the same sector, trade what you see, not what you feel, right? But anyway, trade cautiously there. And then as far as like, you know, AMD, obviously, we'll keep it up here, but can always trade that. And then what else were we looking at? SDOT is something that I just have like on another screen, and that's really because it's around the seed space after that soybean news and us having to make our own cooking oil here in the U.S. because China's not going to buy our soybean oil. I think it's just heightening the awareness of this trade war that we're having with China. And it just goes to show, I mean, China is the biggest manufacturer in the world. We're the biggest consumer nation in the world here in the U.S. And if there's any beef around that, no pun intended, but if there's any challenges with that trade war, it has a huge impact on both countries. So I'm just kind of curious to see how all that stuff plays out. In the meantime, I know there's plenty of stocks going bananas today from just stocks that I would normally not trade. So I'm not really looking at some of these. What was the example I saw today? Something was up like 200%. Let's see. One sec, guys.
Hey, DVG.
Hey, Amir, there he is. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What are your thoughts on markets?
No, don't have any thoughts. No thoughts. No thoughts, you know. I have thought about the stocks that I'm watching at the opening. NVIDIA, SMR, Morgan Stanley, SoFi Coin. You see what's going on. Sometimes, you know, every bottom being bought, and it's not the thing that we used to do years ago, you know. So you trade what you see, you cash the money. You need a stop in the system after a certain time that you are in the stock. That's it, you know. So
I hear you.
Yeah. Hey, Dan. Hey, Mark. So Scott is in Italy, in Tuscany.
That's right. He is.
It's a good place.
Hopefully,
yeah, it's a good
right
place.
now, taking a nap by a pool or something.
Nah.
Maybe on a boat. We'll see.
Boat? Why should he take a boat?
Why not? Why not?
Going to Italy, you need to be on the land. There's so much to see on the land.
I suppose that's true too. Yeah.
I think you wanted to buy a house there, no?
Yeah.
You said once.
Yeah, Italy and or Spain, I think, is where we're going to retire. Like that's.
Which part of Italy? I love Italy.
Yeah, so there's a couple places. So ideally, Amalfi Coast would be nice, but like we're totally cool with somewhere up near Bologna, I've got friends that live out there too, so that wouldn't be the
In the
worst thing. And
north,
then
in the
in
north.
yeah, in the north. And then if it was Spain, it would probably be kind of the newer coasts because you can actually get in there pretty inexpensive. Down like near Valencia. So
Yeah, we had a friend that lived like was now 6 months in Valencia. He said it's amazing.
yeah,
Exactly.
it's
Yeah.
just a little bit. As a day trader, you could day trade anywhere, right? Obviously, there's different challenges you have to deal with, but for me, I look at
No, there is a challenge in Italy. I have a challenge. There is a really very serious challenge.
what is that?
The food challenge.
Mm,
It's so good. You need to
that's
keep
true.
a perspective. Amazing. Love the Italian food.
Well, let me ask you this, Amir. I know markets have been like the last 2 days. Yeah, I managed to trade pretty well, and I'm not always bearish, but I do try to make sure there's a bearish position as protection in some cases. But for me, it's been more of data collection since Friday. Like Monday and Tuesday have really just been, hey, I'm going to trade a little smaller. Maybe I'll just use some options.
I
What are your
never
thoughts
trade
directionally
smaller.
on
I never trade smaller. But what I'm trying to do, because that's the time that you start to get the earning, you have to be open-minded. A lot of times, the guys that see what happened yesterday, for example, not yesterday, but a lot of times, the announcement, good earning, whatever, I'm just watching the levels. For example, Morgan Stanley today. I'm watching it, but if I see that it's not, getting to the high and start doing, a lower high, I'm going to short it. A lot of times, people see it, the stupid money come, and I saw those kind of pattern. So this is, for example, something I love to do. I need to see it, but except that, bearish, maybe you can do it. What I realize in the first maybe few minutes, whatever, then the orders will start to come, and then that's it. So you have to scalp, momentum opening and scalp it. And
what's your top trade today, you think? I'm going to be shorting coin here at 345. That'll be my first.
yesterday I did amazing trade on coin with $2 stops. I think it was what was the level? I think it was three. What was the level? 340 something. It was amazing. Really good. I remember you because I know that you like to trade those kind of things. Um, and this is exactly why people, when you do $2 stop, people think, hey, it's too much. The objective mindset of people. It's $2. I have maybe $100 risk. It's just 50 shares. They don't understand that stock has, 9, 10, I don't remember how much, ATR. So the expected move is phenomenal. And that's what happened yesterday. So I don't know. I don't have something really like sharp. SMR and Oklo are pretty cool,
I missed my AVGO short, guys, at 356. Oh, well. Coin we're in, 345.
Nvidia is pretty hot. 183.
Wow, look at this TSM rollover as well. AVGO, if it cracks 350, it could be in trouble here. Let's keep an eye on it. Maybe it'll bounce to this 352. OKLO on the move to 190 now. Yikes.
Guys, what I'm going to do, if Nvidia will not break the 183, I'm going to buy half position over 184. Dollar stop, half position. Just want to see it, just knock the level of the pre-market. I just want to see. Okay, SMR also Morgan Stanley. So this is my first idea. 183. I don't want to see it breaking it. Okay, Morgan Stanley broke immediately the high. Jeez.
All right, guys, 352. I'm going to go for it. AVGO short. Here we go, 352.
Yeah, I'm watching Tesla. Tesla always on my chart, Mark. Always on my chart. It's a stock that it must be.
No trade AVGO yet. Might get a better entry here.
436.
I got to sit at 352, so if it fills right now, I'm fine. But
436. Yeah, Nvidia definitely. I'm gonna. Yeah, 184. I like it.
guys, keep an eye on the cues.
Maybe it's gonna be even a full position. I just want to see the.
Coin looking great. I'll add the coin here.
You're shorting coin?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in 345.
Okay.
So I'm adding here. Watching the cues here at 602.87. If we break that, maybe we get a continuation to the downside. If not, we may be turning and burning to the upside. So I'll be careful here on this AVGO trade. I really want to short OKLO, guys.
Good luck.
Yeah, I know. It's so crazy, though.
No, you need a good stop. You need a big stop, like to support your idea. You know, like this is can shrink you. Yeah, definitely. Nvidia it's gonna be a full amount over 184. Waiting 184, a dollar stop. Morgan Stanley.
Wow, look
I'm
at
gonna
that
short
now.
it 164.50 and 60 cent stop, guys. 165, 160. Oh no, sorry. I was watching something else. Yeah,
Okay, we're in
164.70.
AVGO.
64.70. Yeah, let me write it to you.
I'm going to short the cues with some put options. Guys, look at TSM and AVGO. I think we're going to get this move now. AVGO below 345 would be insane for me right now. Coin looking great. I want to see a break under 341.75. Let's see if we get it. We are right there. 337 target, ideally, but around 340, I'll take some off, guys. Keep an eye on the cues here. Now breaking a little bit lower here. Watching that 602.87 level.
Okay, Nvidia is not relevant, guys. Nvidia is not relevant.
If we break this level, we should see a continuation to the downside. Otherwise, this is an area where I would imagine some support kicks in on the cues. Obviously, I'm currently in the bearish position. So if we start to crack here like we are on coin, looking great. Trying to be patient, see if we take that pre-market low. We see that here. So we're at 341.50. I don't want to be greedy. I'm going to take a little bit off here on coin. Thank you. Partial there. Not too bad. Guys, keep an eye on the cues here.
Still waiting for Morgan.
Ideal world would like to see the cues pull back to around 650 or 600.50, I should say. Trying to be patient on AVGO as well. Guys, look at IWM though, ripping. So I'll dump those put options we picked up yesterday at the close because that is a all-time high on IWM.
We need to go to see some small cap, huh?
Yep.
Oh.
At this point, I guess everybody's figuring we're gonna all but guarantee a rate cut. So, guys, this AVGO trade could be huge for me if we can break.
Guys,
so.
1683 Nvidia, 70 cent stop. Let me write it to you. Nvidia. Low of the day is the stop.
Okay, I'm going to add to my Q put options here $600 strike that expire on Friday. If we get above 605, I will dump them for a small loss. We'll start with 10, and then I'll add another 10 as we go. Right now, market's getting pretty bullish. So,
What's new, huh?
yeah.
What's new? Okay,
AMD now moving.
Morgan Stanley, not relevant trigger. I'm watching SoFi, SOFI. Right now, ridiculous stop. Let's write. So I have a lot of trigger. I'm just putting in my system automatic orders. 2870, 20 cent stop.
NVIDIA pulling back here. There we go. Watch the Qs, guys. I'm going to add to my put options on the Qs. I think we take out 602.87, which will be below the session lows at 602.71. We start to snap down. Looking for a retrace down about 600.50. So about 3 points or so. We'll still be green on the Qs if that happens, but I do want to see a more of a technical setup. And then AVGO will look at that 344 print for a partial. So that'll give us about 8 points to the downside, guys. Here we go. Let's get ready.
Guys, Morgan Stanley 165.40, a dollar stop. Under 65.40. It's almost there. I want to see the ask under. See the bid under. It start open spread, which is totally fine.
There's the move. AVGO as well. Okay, guys, getting ready to take a partial on AVGO just in a moment. I want to see if we break that session low. As Amir will say, let it grow, let it grow. We're getting this move and push to the downside on the Qs. I do want to see a 600 dot print. So a 600 print would be great.
Okay, guys, Morgan Stanley in. Morgan Stanley in. My stop is above 166, so it's going to be like 60 cents. If it's not going to break down, I'm not going to be above 66.
Okay, watch AVGO here. We'll get the break here below the low.
Still watching SoFi.
Papa.
Stop going to be like 25 cents. Still okay. Still okay. I'm not there yet, but I still like the trigger. Morgan Stanley.
Huge.
Retest, which I don't like. Market is going down. Morgan Stanley is doing a retest.
Guys, taking a partial on AVGO in just a moment.
That's good.
See if we get a break under 349. Okay, taking a partial here. Took a little bit off the Qs as well. Let's let the rest run. Beautiful. Beautiful.
480.
Just like that.
480.
Guys, coin looking fantastic. I'm going to take some off there. Massive trade for me on coin. Just that trade alone up $4,600. Not a bad day.
Dun, 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 dun. DVG,
Yeah.
put RGTI. See what a 700,000 shares in a minute cause the bar to be. Rigetti. Unbelievable bar.
Whoa.
Yeah. See how many. Yeah.
Yeah, it did get squeezed though, like crazy. Guys, taking some off coin here.
Oh,
Again.
now it's a million shares. Yeah.
Wow.
Million shares. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you only need a couple stocks. I mean,
Yeah.
OKLO is nuts today. 192.
Yeah. Look at
now.
SMR. Look at SMR. There's no.
Yeah, I posted that earlier. I didn't get it on a separate screen. So admittedly, I have SMR and CCJ from like a long time ago in my portfolio, so I don't really trade those, but I have them in my portfolio.
No, you don't do day trading. If you have a swing, you don't. You don't trade them as a day trader also.
No, I do, but not stocks that size. So like Bloom Energy was one I have.
Yeah.
SMR, CCJ. I never bought NNE though. I bought
Mhm.
those a long time ago, and so part of me is like, I get to reap the benefit of that move if it happens,
Okay.
but I don't normally trade $50 stocks. If putting in a portfolio is a different story though.
Okay. Um, Morgan Failey. Morgan Stanley failed, guys. I'm out. Morgan Failey. It's a good name. I'm gonna still watch it.
Keep
I'm
an eye
still
on
gonna
AMD,
watch
guys.
it. Yeah.
Ooh, ooh. What is that?
Guys, SoFi is in. SOFI.
There's some big blocks hitting the queues right now on the tape. I don't know if they're all sell orders or all buy orders, but it's some decent volume getting thrown around a bit.
Look like a buy, but it's
Yeah, no,
very
it's
good
like
one.
they're flashing on both sides. So you
Oh,
see like the buyers step up and the sellers step up, and then you see them fill it. So I'm hoping we'll see what that direction is. Again, I wouldn't doubt that we pull back to 600 dot whatever from a technical perspective. So 50% retrace of that overnight move will still be positive on the cues. Then maybe we push higher. That said, SPY right now is taking out session highs. So clearly, bulls want to regain control. But knowing that all it takes is one tweet for these algorithms to sell off, I mean,
guys, I'm still waiting for Nvidia. Um, I like what it's doing. I'm not gonna do it 183. I'm gonna do it 182.50.
there we go.
I want to see if
Okay,
we're
hello.
not
Let's
breaking the
do it.
low.
I'll put it 190. I'd have to risk 3 points. You know what? If I market order, that puts me
3
189.50.
point is nothing
Yeah, I know it, but I'll do
for
small. I'll do 100 shares for giggles. We'll put them at 190.
yeah.
Ooh, it's kind of nerve wracking. I don't know if I'm gonna get filled though.
What they want to short it?
Yeah. I just don't. I don't think it's there. It is. There's a break on the keys, guys. Looking great. I want to see a 600 dot print. So let's see a 600 print. We still got a short on AVGO. We still have some on coin, but we did take partials. You guys know the rules. Rule number 1 is pay yourself first.
And guys, I'm doing a second chance half position Morgan Stanley under 165. Right now, 165, 20, 30, doesn't
No
matter.
trade.
I'm
Okay,
gonna give
hello.
it a dollar stop. Okay? And I'm gonna add under 164.80. So Morgan Stanley under now, add under 164.80.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch the cues now getting strength at that 60287.
See what happened? You see everything bill. You put your head for a second. Now you have two green candles, and the market's going up. Huh?
Yep.
Unbelievable!
It's crazy.
Unbelievable. In the past, you used to watch all the time the Q spy. Sometimes now it's better not to. It just fuck your mind. Really. It's like because sometimes you do things according to what the market is doing, but give me a break. Wow.
Gross. Look at that candle.
Yeah. Well, I'm not,
AMD ripping though.
not surprised.
Glad we took some off AVGO, but still got some left. I believe in my technical setup for that 600 print to get tagged. It may not work out right out the gate. And OKLO guys didn't get filled at 190, unfortunately, but that would have been an awesome trade, even with 100 shares. Oh well. Probably should just hit that market order, but
Guys, Nvidia 162.50 dollar stop full amount
18250. Yep.
62.50. I'm watching SMR. It got exactly where I wanted.
Guys, keep an eye on cues now. Look at this bearish engulfment behavior. Unbelievable, man. This is
It's like boxing, DVG. It's like boxing.
yeah. I love
Yeah.
boxing, by the way.
I know. This is why I told you. It's really. What's going on? Okay,
Okay,
guys.
low would have been an awesome trade. Oh well.
SMR over 52, 70-cent stop. I want to take it. Don't buy it 52. Give it maybe 52.5 or 5, something like this.
All right, you guys are watching Tesla here. Look at Oracle as well. Looking nice. Tesla just popped and dropped, huh?
You see Tesla, it got you down the low of the day, got people to short, and immediately boom bar, kick them out.
Michael, you went for OKLO. Good for you, man. Hopefully that worked out. 224 long mark. Yep, nice. Buy over
Nvidia.
the high AVGO. You know,
Yeah, I'm waiting. 82.50. Yeah, right now the stop is dollar.
Vincent, I think Nvidia is the reason we'll probably aim lower today. 180.04 is the level I would watch on Nvidia. Cue the disclaimer. Also, keep an eye on the options chain. I saw a ton of movement on the option chain yesterday on Nvidia, and interesting to watch is not just the volume side, it's the open interest.
Okay.
Open interest
Nvidia is
represents
dropping down, so it's
people
not
that are holding
relevant.
it for more than just that one day. So
Guys, okay, low. Sorry, SMR.
here comes the Q, looking great. I'm waiting for that 600 print. And coin, if we snap 337, I'll take another partial. Guys, getting ready to take some more off of the Q trade here. Looking fantastic. Woohoo! Man, OKLO. Grr, I'm so angry about that one. Oh well. Guys, coin, I'll take some off here in just a minute. Wait for the sell-off here on the Qs, guys. Should get a little bit more. And then who knows? Maybe we see things through further to the downside, but we'll wait.
Yeah, exactly, Rick. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, taking some off there on the Qs. Looks great. All right, we'll leave, what is this, three put options left there. And then AVGO, I am tempted to take some off yet again. I really want to see a breakdown to 344. So I'll leave, I'll leave it. That was my target. So around 345 is where I want to get paid on it. If not, I'll break even on the last chunk of shares we got here. Tesla reports earnings, guys, in a week, so it's also worth noting. Let's see. I'm just going to read some of these here. NVIDIA, yeah, you're welcome, Vincent. Obviously, cue the disclaimer. It's your money. Do what you want with it, always. Let's see. You're running with 1271 in 12 minutes. Thanks. Christian. Oh, you're saying that's what you banked? Good for you, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
It's good money. Coin was amazing. Good. Glad you nailed it. Awesome. SoFi stop is where? 2840. Rick is asking, are you
No,
in the
it's,
SoFi
yeah,
trade?
yeah, yeah. I told him. Yeah, the stop is 80. Exactly.
Okay, cool.
40. Yeah.
I missed that. Sorry.
I'm still there, Rick, because it's really on the 9, so I'm gonna give it, a few more cents.
Oh,
What's the low right now? 37, because it's exactly on the 9. So I'm not gonna get out yet. Right now is maybe another 5 cents.
Michael, I don't want to read your note. However, I don't condone adding to losing trades unless it's your horizon is
I
a
am
little longer.
super green and thinking
But I'm glad it
about
worked out.
cutting out the day.
Nice. Good. Yeah, Michael, nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, guys. So I'm half position in Morgan Stanley right now. SMR, guys. Start ripping. It's about time something will start moving. Wow, that's a candle, guys. It's a dollar. That's a good one.
On a
Yeah.
$50 stock. Yeah.
Uh, SMR is like
Wait,
$300 stock.
Besson is speaking here. Hold on.
Yeah, it's like 300. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah. I want to see the next candle like
Try and get some
this.
news from Besson here. I missed it.
Yeah, SoFi, Rick, under the last 2 minutes. Yeah, my stop is in the system. 28.35. Yeah.
Just like that, guys. Besson, with a couple words, can change market direction. Let's see. Let me make sure I can validate what's going on here.
Yeah, it's a good candle. Um, guys, Nvidia $182 stop.
Look at the cues now.
And Nvidia. Yeah. Okay, $1.50 SMR, guys. That's cool. I
There's
don't know
way
what's
more
gonna happen.
people that want to buy this market than short it. I'll tell you that. Look at
Yeah,
AMD
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Look at AMD.
Yeah, you can see it. The song remain the same, DVG. Song remain the same all the time. You can get maybe a few days or week of market dropping down. You just can't. You just can't. Okay, guys, SMR.
Okay, I'm out of coin.
I'm not with partial yet. I want to see if we can break the high. If not, it's a $2 partial.
Now I'm maybe liking Nvidia here, 182.
Yeah, I'm in Nvidia.
I'll
Yeah.
probably dump the rest of this AVGO position here in a moment.
Okay, guys. SMR. Let's see. SoFi is not doing nothing. I don't like it. You know which stock we need to watch? Because yesterday, the last few days, Walmart. Not a stock that I used to watch, but see what it did. WMT, guys. Put it on your watch list.
Yeah, as soon as they announced doing stuff with AI,
Everybody said AI, yeah.
yeah.
Scott need to see that our room is we are doing together with AI, so he's gonna have much more customers.
Yeah,
For sure.
the algorithm will pick it up.
Yeah, we can call it instead of 44. We can call him AI. That's enough for us, guys. SMR, 2 points.
What a move on AMD, guys.
Yeah,
Huge.
2-1. So we have 1 to 3. I think it's cover everything. Good. Under 450, 420, I'm gonna take the first partial. Under 54.40. Okay? Not before. The volume is increasing. Whoa! What's going on? Okay. I'm a partial in SMR. Yeah, it's a good partial.
Well, AVGO, I will dump the rest here for a small losing trade in just a second. I don't want to see a 354 print, but we're getting pretty darn close.
Yeah. Omer and Hot. Hot is also from the coin, you know? Omer, you know, I'm gonna put it on my chart just because you said Omer, but the way I remember those kind of trades are going, if I see the higher pre-market, Omer now it's 10, can be maybe in an hour and 6. I just see lower high.
Wow, look at the cues now spiking.
Yeah.
Well, bulls are in session, y'all.
Yeah.
Look at AMD. Jeez. Absolute rip.
Guys, new high SMR. Okay. Maybe around 55. If it's break 55 a little bit, take another partial. SoFi. Okay, SoFi, 2 cents in the money. Morgan Stanley, my stop is the high of the day. It's the second chance. I'm half position, but doesn't look good. Tell you the truth, it doesn't look good. Again, game plan, Have position under 165, 64.80. Add in more. I don't know. Nvidia is not doing nothing yet.
Yeah. AMD though
Which,
would have been awesome. Let's look at
yeah.
SMCI. Let's see what that's doing. No, that's gross as well. MU maybe? Nope. Even worse.
Rick, um, only stock I could add, maybe, let's say, wow, look at SMR, guys, $3. Break it 55 or something, let's take another partial. I just took half, so now I still have position. Only place I can think about adding, Rick, think about SMR. We are 1 to 4 plus. I will take two partial. I will wait for maybe retracement a little bit. And if I see, reversals from support area, whatever, I can definitely add. I'm tons in the money, and I have good, amazing trade. SoFi, I'm struggling, correct? We got 28.70, 25 cent stop, which actually got a little bit bigger. Around 80, I'm going to be barely 1-to-1, and I don't see. Look at the first two bars. I thought the passion will come. It's not there. Definitely, I'm not going to add. Not gonna. I don't. My stop is 35, except that. Just watching it. I don't think there's nothing to add there. Really. Oklo. Probably Oklo is. We did the SMR. Probably it's the same view. No. No. You know what? SMR looks better than Oklo today. Look at SMR, the chart. Look at Oklo. You know. We got SMR exactly the first reversal from
Ed Naren speaking.
VWAP. Wow, guys. $3.50 in SMR. And stock and DVG will say it's only $55 stock, but who cares?
Let's see. Greer saying China export restrictions are global supply chain power grab. China is exercising economic coercion. U.S. and its allies will not accept China's restriction. China's actions are a complete repudiation of U.S.-China agreements over the past 6 months. Seems like that's kind of heating up a little bit, but markets don't care. They just keep moving higher. So
I respect everything, Darren, but let's say if you are adding 23.80, where is your stop? Probably around 50, so it's 30 cents. High of the day, 29.078. So you want to add when it's to the high 1-to-1, a stock that accept the first two bars side move.
new session high on the Qs and
I don't
SPY.
know. I don't know. According to the way I'm trading, I'm not. But again, I'm respecting everybody that has his own plan. So let's see what's the relevant volume today, which I don't think it's so much in SoFi. No, no, no.
IWM, new all-time high.
We need small cap DVG.
You know. Let's
Oh,
look
you know what?
actually.
I have some screener for small cap. Let's go quickly.
I'm barely hanging on to this the last little bit I have on ABGO because these markets are starting to move higher. Looks like we are going to continue to push. Near and Bessent, just I guess apparently saying stuff that algos like. I don't know. I'm going to go for Oklo though. I'm going to reposition here. Let's see if I can get a 191 print now. I'm happy to take it at 190 though.
You know, DVG, a few months ago, I don't remember how it happened. I got a period of maybe 3 weeks, got addicted to trade pre-market, but I'm saying to you, you know, since I'm in Israel, pre-market like from 4 a.m.
In Oklo. Yeah.
in 4 a.m. So you could see a pattern that happened, you know, in few stocks. You can make, you know, like at 200, there's a move, but in certain time I thought myself that it's gonna be ridiculous. You know, you just can't start trading so early. You know.
Well, the volume becomes a challenge too,
No,
pre-market.
no, no. You find the one that has, and there is. It's only not happen every day, but 1 or 2 stocks. But you know, you become addicted, and then you go back in time. You know, you start trading so much, and when the market open, you don't have any patience anymore. You know, because you're trading already. You don't trade all the time, but yeah, there's amazing moves though. I don't like what's happening in Nvidia, guys. I don't know. It did maybe 45 cents. Okay, SoFi. Okay, for the guys that add 80, good for you. I'm 25 cents in the money though.
Niren's saying labor market is weakened, housing's been policy is restrictive. Okay, okay. Guys, OKLO, I think I'm gonna add like half share size here. Let's do it. All right, there we go.
You're welcome, Rick. Um, Mark, I saw very. What do you see there? To buy it at the high? I don't think it's advantage. Mm-mm. I don't see any advantage.
193. All right, guys, I'm gonna give this 3 points on OKLO. So 194.10 is where I will dump my short position on OKLO. Hard stop.
Guys, 4 points in SMR. Taking another partial.
Still Navy Geo short.
So
All out of the queues, by the way.
I have 1.8. Only 1.8 in SMR.
Look at NNE too.
Any? Wow.
Another nuclear name.
Yeah.
Ooh, Oracle getting a pullback here. AVGO can't add, but hanging on now, feeling a little more comfortable. And then OKLO, if let me pull it up here. I'm keeping an eye on TSM because they report tomorrow morning. So OKLO, notice the 200 guys. You see that? Bounce, 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 bounce. We crack that, I'll be in good shape. So that's basically what I'm gunning for. So I want to see the bottom give an OKLO and maybe actually make some decent money on this trade. We've already made money once before on OKLO, but it's a risky stock, no doubt.
Okay, Nvidia. Nvidia need to start working. Okay, SMR, we took a very good partial. Look at this. We took 56 area. Now the stock is 53.75. My stop gonna be under the VWAP, like under 53. Yeah.
I'm looking at hood there. It's kind of 50-50 stuff. You know, it can pop and it can drop. So I don't know. I don't love it as much. Guys, OKLO looking great. Half share size. 5 points off initial entry.
Okay, guys, SoFi.
Let's get more.
Out of the blue. Into the darkness, out of the blue. Very nice. I think we nailed the high now. Yeah, exactly. 29.06. Good.
Guys, watch OKLO one time break this low, 183.55, and we catch a 178 fill. That would be huge. Only half share size. I chickened out on full share size, but
Guys, Morgan Stanley, I'm changing. I'm going to add under 165. Okay? A dollar stop. Morgan Stanley.
well, look at the Qs now ripping. Jeez. Same with the SPY. Out of here. All-time high on the SPY, 673.95. We're sitting at 66984.
165.30, guys. Sorry. Morgan Stanley. Add
Friday's
under
5% drop.
165.30. Okay. Okay, Nvidia. With all the hustle and schmustle, we're barely a dollar. Give me a break, Nvidia. Oh, man.
Uh-oh. AVGO just hit 355. I don't like that. I'm going to probably have to dump this thing. Okay.
Guys, I want to see a volume, but if Nvidia, I'm not adding, but 163, I like it. I want to see another bar. I didn't take any partial, and the last two bars are not really good. Still
Come on,
waiting.
OKLO. Need you to kind of help save the day here. Just snap to the downside. $160 would be awesome. Yeah.
Okay, guys, Nvidia over 163. I'm gonna add 183. Sorry, with 50-cent stop for the add. Okay.
Having
What's
fewer
my
immigrant
target?
workers is not putting upward pressure on wages, says Miran from the Fed.
I didn't took Rick, which is probably not the best idea, but I didn't. But what I did, now I'm raising my stop under the entry. I think it was not bad to take a partial there. I don't have a target in Morgan Stanley. I want to see the capitulation there, like if it's breaking the 165, see what the market is doing and see what happened in you start feeling the pressure in Morgan Stanley, or it's in my head. I'm not effective. But look at, you have, 5 minute really bars, and what the market is doing. I want to see the capitulation. I want to see the lock money that, bought it, boom. That's what I remember told DVG. If he told me if I want to short something, that kind of thing that I like to do on earning, good earning, whatever, be a little bit creative. So the first attempt, I think it was half position. I failed, which is okay. But definitely I like what I see. Nvidia.
Hey, Amir.
Yeah.
I'm finally going to get on OKLO right now. 60% certainty. I'm going to get my break below the session lows.
What was your entry?
191. And then I added just under 190.
Oh, you have a very amazing bear flag here, or it's a good support and it's going to bounce back.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so you have
I
to
would
take
say
a partial.
50-50, but
No, so definitely partial. Guys, Morgan Stanley, prepare the drums. I want a big partial there. I want a big partial. I'm going to I add like almost two size there, and in few seconds I want to see the big how much time we have. This 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah, if we're gonna break this low, it's gonna be amazing.
Let's go through here. Jay and Rick have a question for you, Amir, in the chat.
I answer them.
Okay,
I
good.
answer them. Yeah, yeah, we are totally. So Rick, if you took the partial, you're much more wiser than me in SoFi. Um, Guys, SMR, if you're still with me and I have small amount, I'm just gonna double the small amount. I'm not gonna add much more size. About 54 and few cents. I'm gonna add in SMR. Dollar stop. Okay. So look at SMR, Rick. This is an opportunity for me at least to add. You know, I did few partial, huge partial, did a correction exactly to a key level, VWAP, bounce. If it's going to break the 9, going to bounce back. There is like a around more than 2 points to the high of the day. Um, Saying all of this doesn't mean that it has 100% to succeed, but definitely when you count the checks into favor, there's a lot of favor. What's going on with the other banks? I don't usually trade them. You usually trade JP Morgan.
APM, I traded it yesterday.
Yeah, of
We actually
course, there was
nailed the bottom.
earning. There was earning. Yeah,
295, grabbed it near the bottom and sold it off at like 302.
yeah, I know.
Oracle, 306.
Okay, SMR. Add in.
I think we're going to crack here, man. I'm
What's
looking
the
at the Qs again, 605s.
Guys, I'm actually trading all the stocks that I actually wrote to you. I wrote them Morgan Stanley, SMR, Nvidia, and SoFi. Yeah, really.
Okay, I'm going to give these $300. We'll start with 20. I'm looking at the 605s at 348 right now. See if I can get a better fill. Okay, here we go.
Guys, Nvidia, again, add in 63.50 cents for the ad. Definitely pressure in Morgan Stanley.
Uh-oh. We'll step it in. Guys, look at AMD. Unbelievable. That was the one I was watching today, too, for a potential pop like that.
Did you see what the price was in April? Around April, AMD, 80. 80. You would buy options when it was 80.
No.
You could buy a village in Italy, in some places. Yeah, you would tell your wife, you know what? Don't buy a house. Just look for an area.
We're in the Oracle trade now. Small short position here. I don't know. I think this is it. I think we roll over. 607.17 is the next logical level on the Qs on the upside here. Sorry, 607.16. So that's the next logical level that would make sense. And that was an all-time high on the 2nd of October before we see potential rejection here. If we start seeing rejection earlier than that, then maybe we actually get a big bearish engulf. Right now, they're buying into the Fed speech, climbing the wall of worry, not giving a hoot about what's happening. But I am noticing a little bit of the buyers backing off and not filling or hitting the bid. So maybe they're just going to wait for it to pull back slightly to like right here and then step in to buy again. So definitely be cautious if you're in long positions, take a partial. Cue the disclaimer.
Seth, you bought it at the high? Because I was watching Hood and I didn't want to buy it at the high. Probably you bought it at the high. Yeah.
I'm going to add to OKLO if we snap this 200 DMA. I'll go full share size on OKLO. Getting ready to add. There we go.
You bought
We're
it
in.
before. Okay.
Full size OKLO. This could make my day though. If we snap that low of day, Amir, be a huge trade for me.
The low of the day.
On OKLO, yeah.
Oh, in Onklo. I thought you mean on the QQQ. I said, okay, DVG. With all the respect, you took yourself a big target. Good for you. That guy has balls. Yeah.
It can happen. It can happen.
Yeah, in
Trump
Onklo.
Trump just has to tweet something. No, I'm saying even on the Qs.
Yeah. Onklo, wow, has a big range, huh? Need to break that range. Yeah.
OKLO makes me nervous though because it can move 4 points out of nowhere. And
It should make you nervous. That's a stock that make you nervous. Really, that's a stock that make you nervous. Believe
Yeah,
me.
especially full size now. I mean, that's
Yeah,
we started with a small position, then we added half size. Now I'm full size, so I need it to break. And right now I'm tempted to take a partial, but I feel like there's momentum now, volume that could build up to the push to the downside. And if we get a crack down to, I don't know, 180, here we go. If we get a crack down to like 180 or even, I'd love to see like 178 would be incredible. But I'll be patient. We just cracked the 200 EMA here. Hopefully we can continue down to the 183.50 area. Get my continuation to a 180 print, guys. It looks great. Here we go. OKLO. That's a good place to be when you're not afraid of any bounce. I haven't taken a partial yet. I want to see it snap that lowest session. Go double share size, Jay. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. I might have to take a partial down here. That's a gross bounce. Oh no, come on. I have to take a partial, guys. That sucks. All right, took some off, but still good. Still have some to the downside. Come on. That was like uneventful. I thought we'd for sure get the snap under there.
Rick, did you see SoFi? Exactly to the VWAP, exactly to our entry points.
News
Exactly.
on Boeing.
69.
Pull up Boeing right now. See what that news means, if anything.
Yeah, NVIDIA 163, 183. It's not happening yet.
There might be a geopolitical risk premium in the price of gold, says Mirren from the Fed. Guys, BA, getting some news here.
Boeing.
Yep. 216, long. Let's do it.
Yes.
Jay. CRWV. Look at you guys dropping that EMA knowledge on everybody. Love it. CRWV. Again, it's not the end all be all, but it is a when you see a stock behave a certain way, and you can see the importance of it, right? So right on. Appreciate you guys posting that.
Yeah.
Darren is short RGTI. Nice.
Good luck. Close your eyes.
I
It's
think I'm going to
better
short
to.
AVGO again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it. 355.80. Come on, can I get a fill there? There it is. Yep, 355.80. Thank you. We'll start small and add if we start to tank. I don't know. Can we get, I think we do a little pop and drop. That's what I'm feeling. Talk about trade what you see, not what you feel. That's the problem with feelings. So I think we do this and then this. I don't know, trade on BA yet, but might get a better entry down here. We'll see. No, AVGO, don't do it. No news, no data. Market's good higher. It's just the way it is. It's the way it is. May not make sense, but it's. I used the analogy earlier. Freeway without police. How fast are you going?
All the small cap that I see DVG under the VWAP. It's like they did the move already and done.
Ouch, AVGO. Don't do it. Ah. It's a small share size, but maybe that's a wrap. ASML stole the show today, but I just don't understand. Like, I mean, if you see the pullback, it makes sense. Why? Well, they missed on revenue, but they beat on EPS. So I think this is a little bit of a aggressive move. And then if you look at Taiwan Semi, they're going to report tomorrow. Huge benefactor of that, a 4% move pre-market. And then, of course, you look more broadly, AMD. Obviously, they had good news, partnering with Oracle. NVIDIA, right, gets that pop. But look at, like, as soon as we open, we drop. However, AVGO, more bullish. So I'm wondering if they're just trying to get in and out of those positions up at like 358 and then dump. 364 is a massive level for AVGO. Ton of money sitting up there. So I'm wondering if like we get one last pump before the dump. I don't know, but I'll hang on to this position for just a bit longer. If we get over, call it 358, I'll dump it.
Guys,
no trade
again,
PA yet.
I'm gonna add for NVIDIA 160, 183, 50 cent stop. Broke, came back. If it's holding that bar and now it's gonna break that 183, gonna add more. Didn't see Tesla.
All right, I'm going to dump the BA trade. Already got enough stuff moving. And I missed the low of OKLO just now. Tesla breaking out, though.
Yeah, I saw.
AVGO, come on, man. That's what I get for shorting my favorite name in the space, though. Oh, well. Oracle now bouncing. Shoot. All right. Well, Bulls want to play today. Tesla breaking out.
You want to see a small cap that doing? Look at IRBT, iRobot. What the hell is going on there? From
IRBT.
4 to 550, 35%. Man,
Buy like 100,000 shares of that.
yeah.
If only I did that kind of stuff. I wonder if I'd get in more trouble.
It's a source of trouble, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a source of trouble. You need to specify in that one. That's what I told you. You know, I like from time to time to dip myself in the small cap, but it's a different word and it's different.
Keep an eye on the IWM as well.
On in the backseat. Look at the MP's DVG.
What was it?
MP. Looks good for a short.
I think somebody was talking about MP yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday was there was a day there, but today, look, it looks really good for a short. Like, what's the high? 92.14. 91.50. You know what, guys? I'm gonna short MP 91.50. I'm gonna give it like a 60-cent stop. I'm gonna write it to you. MP 91.50. Around 60-cent stop.
Hey, Mir, I'll be right back.
No problem.
There's someone at the door.
Nvidia. Still Morgan Stanley. Nothing happened there. It's gonna be. It's gonna be challenging there. The bid was under, but they asked not, so I'm not there yet in MP. Oh, I wrote 60, sorry. I meant 91.50. in MP. Never mind. I'm not watching it, Jay. I don't want at this time. I'm not watching in 1 minute. I really don't care. I'm watching the 5 and even the 15. Look at the 15. Definitely, um, somebody will make a decision. You could see it. It did the big push the first 5 minutes, and basically we're in the range right now. And if we break 165, definitely. It's if we break 65, it's gonna collapse. Really, it's gonna be the what I'm waiting for. And if we're gonna break the high, it's gonna be what I don't want to wait for. I want to see the capitulation under 165, but I'm waiting. I'm sizing. It's gonna be really good trades, or it's gonna be uh, a double loss. Yeah. Yeah. Still in MP. Gonna give it to the view up again. It's a $7 ATR stock, so I have to give it a little bit more. I want to see if we can hold the view up. If not, I'm gonna be out. What are you watching, guys? What's stuck on your minds? MU. I was watching earlier because I was watching the other one. Hmm. Yeah, you're definitely right. The 191 looks not bad at all. Um, Not bad at all. 191, 70 cents stop in MU. I think I'm gonna take it, Theft. Yeah. I was waiting for the ad. At the end, I took small partial in Nvidia, so it was successful, but not a huge one. Uh, yeah, Seth, MU, I'm gonna join you. 191, 70 cents stop. Thank you. Looks good. Guys, don't wait for me to ask you. If you have, share it. Really, that's the key here in the room. You know, lots of good eyes. Let's say most of the eyes are good. Probably there are some, not the best, but then we can actually discuss and then you can learn. But MU, I like it. The 9 start to go to the view up, so if it start to get and it's going to cross it, risk reward is really good. Yeah, I like it. Like it, like it, like it, like it. 192.75. Hi, the high of yesterday? Or the high of today? I don't know. Let's get to that area and then make the discussion, okay? Hopefully we're going to get there. Usually I don't. I see the risk reward looks good. I don't put a target yet. It's like SMR. We had like 70 cents and boom, did $1, $2, $3. So $2 and 20 something, 1 to 3. I took a partial. But did I know that it's gonna happen? No, but yeah. I just think the formation is amazing. The risk reward, everything, line up. Lots of checks into favorites. And that's the time I'm willing to put the risk. Did you see some nice rock concert, guys? Something that I was jealous? Or other concerts? Ah, you didn't wait for 191? You got earlier? Why? You could see that there is a resistance around 191. Not always start earlier is better. So I'm still in Morgan Stanley MS, still in MP. What's going on? I've seen 2 digit and M. Um, I still have very small portion. I cut out the ad, but I'm still in SMR.
Ooh, AVGO moving against. That's not good. I actually think I'm okay with holding on to some of these trades. But I don't know if I want to take more trades. I'll keep an eye on this, but like I'm watching Tesla at this 437 print. We know it's a big level. Does it hold here, push to 442.50, or does it break? Oracle, I have it short at 306 right now. If we get under 306, I'm happy to short more. And then AVGO, hate shorting it, but we're in that short position now. It's a losing trade at the moment. I'm still green on the day. I gave back some money. So it is what it is. Thank goodness for the OKLO trade and our positions this morning. But coin really helped today. That's for sure. I am going to be keeping an eye on IWM. What else are you watching, Amir, for the rest of the day?
Oh, nothing. I'm just in MP and MS and small portion SMR, and that's it. I don't think I know what to do right now. No, you know what to do right now?
No, we're just moving sideways.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying I'm not really in a hurry to jump into anything. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on stuff.
Yeah. I'm just watching the thing that I'm in.
Speaking of though, check this out. iRobot now at 550.
Really?
It's a big reason why I'm watching this IWM. I mean, it's at all-time highs. Hit 252.77 today. I mean, incredible. Still want OKLO to break session lows. It did for a period of time, but I was distracted. So then get to take a partial. Oracle needs to break this 200 EMA. Highly improbable, but we'll see. Getting some news right now. Energy Transfer Partners, primary power provider for Oracle's data centers. Energy. See. There's a pop in ET, another small cap for those of you guys like that. ET. Keep an eye on that. Getting some news right now.
What's the name?
ET.
E.T. E.T. go home. E.T.
That's
go
right.
high.
ET go higher. Amir, how long are you gonna stick around today? Because if you're cool with hanging out, I could use some
Yeah.
time back. We've got
No, another 10, 15 minutes, so it's fine. You can start saying bye bye. It's fine. People will bring tissue. They will cry, but we are
Nah, they'll
definitely.
be fine.
I know.
I'll try to be back maybe around 3. I want to see how markets close today. But I'm going to keep the positions I have now, which is a short on Oracle, short on AVGO. Still have some left on OKLO. I'll keep an eye on IWM. But huge push here. Speaking of ET, just put it up on another screen. Can it hold or move? Anyway, I'll try to be back around 2:30 today. If not, we'll definitely see you guys tomorrow at the open. Amir, thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Cheers. God bless.
Guys, I think there is an IPO today, no? Let's see what's the name, what's the time today. Yeah, there is SEV. No, it's nothing. No, forget. Yeah, Vincent, I saw what happened. Again, I don't have problem if I see to take another trade in Nvidia 183. If it's gonna hold this level here on 60 cent stop, which is totally fine. Yeah. Yeah, Tesla was under my radar, but nothing. I didn't do anything. No? Yeah, Nvidia definitely 183, 60 cent, guys. I'm gonna take it. Yeah, believe me, I see it, Mark. Believe me, I see it. ET. I don't know. It's really difficult to hear and to read it. I don't know. Okay. Samar still okay. Video is pretty close to the 183. Okay, guys. SMR, my stop gonna be under 53 for the last portion. MS, high of the day. Yeah, and if it's gonna break the 165, gonna be amazing. MP stop is above 92.60, and I want to see if it can go down. Um, thank you, Miguel. Thank you, guys. I'm not gonna be the rest of the week, and if I didn't answer question, I have some mentoring this week. If I didn't answer your question and you wanna ask me, this is my mail, so you actually can write me. Okay? Thank you very much. Take a break if you haven't done it. And I'm watching still I told you, the NVIDIA. 63, probably around 60 cents stop. Okay? Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, all the others that, gave your share, gave good ideas. Yeah, the conversation is the best thing to do. Not just throwing triggers. That's the key in a good, successful room. So thank you.